everyone, this is Brian with another episode of Bearish or Bullish. In this series, we give our guests 15 seconds to answer whether they are bearish or bullish on various topics and why. Ben, are you ready to hop in?
I'm bullish.
Beautiful. Let's start. Bearish or bullish? Bidets.
Very bearish on bidets. I just can't get into European stuff, to be honest with you. I actually recently stayed in a hotel in Miami that did have a bidet. First time I've ever seen one in person, and I did use it. Just made me feel all wet all over.
Jerome Powell.
Very bearish on Jerome Powell. He is actually in the financial cartel himself. He just came out and said that he was very bullish on inflation. That's a good sign that we're going to be switching to deflation. Jerome Powell working on a rug pull right now.
Unstoppable domains.
I'm bullish on unstoppable domains for the simple fact that, we do need things that can't be censored. But it's a little hard, a little clunky to navigate when you actually try to use it. But overall, I think it's a good idea and a good thing.
Also, hi Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Cosmos. Adam.
I'm bullish on Cosmos. I think that this is a good project. It's got the Tendermint protocol underneath it, and that there's a lot of other projects, using their bridges. Interoperability is going to continue to get bigger and bigger with the rise of blockchain, and I think it's a very underrated project.
The NFL.
I'm going to say I'm bearish on the NFL actually overall.
Yeah.
I think my kid played football 1 year. We decided we didn't want to play more. It's a very dangerous game, very dangerous sport. Love to watch the NFL. Very bullish on watching the NFL. Bearish on it over the long term.
Yeah. Once it gets more corporate, it's.
Well, eventually they're going to have to get rid of helmets, and they're going to have to drastically change football in the future. So we better enjoy it while we got it.
Get rid of helmets?
Yeah, because they say that
flag football.
Yeah, because helmets, when they wore the leather helmets, it was actually much safer, much less concussions, because people use the helmets as a weapon.
Makes sense.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
And plus, if you don't have a hard helmet on, you're going to not feel like you can hit people as hard because you're kind of a little worried about yourself too, more towards rugby technically. There's no concussions in rugby basically.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, virtually not. I'm sure there's some, but
Star Wars, the sequels.
I'm bearish on the sequels of Star Wars. I was kind of bullish on the earlier ones, but as it's gone on, the stories have got a little convoluted, and obviously Disney is ruining it for dollars. I like the 3, 4, 5, 6, but I don't like the newer ones.
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree on that. 3, 4, 5, 6, amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, I grew up with those. Obviously, looking back at it, they're awful, but for comedic value, they have amazing comedic value.
Jar Jar Binks' best character on Star Wars.
Yeah, hands down. The Kardashians.
I'm bearish on the Kardashians. What do they have left? The show's over. Kanye and Kim, they split up because she wouldn't move to Wyoming. They're stuck in that kind of LA life, and people are getting a little tired of the Instagram fake influencer.
You know how I feel. Why would you say that? You put me in such an uncomfortable situation. I'm not happy. I'm trying to see if it'll work out here, and I know that it's not.
Rim spinners.
I'm bearish on rim spinners for today, obviously, because nobody's rocking those, but very bullish on them back in the day. Ride spinners, hot song, 3-6 Mafia, a lot of cool stuff going on back in the day with them. They were real flashy.
Bitcoin ATMs.
Very bearish on Bitcoin ATMs. I don't really see a purpose, with them. If they're going to require KYC and have higher fees than Coinbase and give you gypped on the price, long term, these things are just going to be used by drug dealers, which isn't something we really want in crypto.
Big Brother TV show.
Oh, very bullish on Big Brother TV show. It's my favorite show. It's the only thing that gets me through from basketball season to NFL season. Love the show. I want to go on it one day. If they're looking for an old, fat, white guy, I may be the pick for you, Big Brother.
Call him. We'll put his number right here. 555-5555. Stephen Hawking.
Ain't he dead?
Yeah.
Very bearish on Stephen Hawking. He's dead as we speak. This guy that achieved a lot despite having a lot of disabilities. But if you really look at his stuff over the years, he kind of contradicted himself a lot. He's a flashy name in science, I guess.
MLS Soccer.
I'm bullish on MLS Soccer. When you look at NFL, I think it's going in one direction over the long term. I think MLS will continue to get bigger and bigger. Soccer is always seeing a resurgence. My kid played soccer for a while. We liked it. I went to the Atlanta United championship game when we took the cup a few years ago.
Anime.
Oh, well, this is one of the things where personally I'm bearish on anime. I could care less about Japanese animation or Japanimation, I learned is a thing. But obviously, kids love it, people love it, cosplayers love it. So overall, you got to be bullish on it.
Speaking of animation, Tom and Jerry.
Oh, very bullish on Tom and Jerry. It's got lasting staying power, and I know this because my kids watch it and don't even know they're watching like a very old cartoon, and they're like, oh my god, Dad, Mom, have y'all heard of this thing Tom and Jerry? They're so funny. So very bullish.
Caffeine.
I'm very bearish on caffeine. I actually have not had any caffeine in I think a week and a half now. I'm feeling better and I don't really need it. It's a mental game. Like you really think you have to have it to go throughout your day. You start eating a little healthier, you realize you don't need it.
Frank Parisi.
Frank Parisi. Very bullish on Frank Parisi. I realize that that's the guy behind the camera right now. One of my favorite employees here at Hit Network. Don't tell anybody else, especially the editor or the other host of the show. He is an incredible vlogger and a great guy.
Wait, I was just like, what?
It took me a few seconds to realize who Frank Parisi was. I said Frankie Fruits. I know Frankie Fruits. Frankie Fruits.
You heard it here first. Favorite employee.
I do love me some Frank.
Cathy Woods.
I'm actually bearish on Cathy Woods. People act like she's the smartest person in the entire world. She's not. She doesn't know how to latch onto hype trains and pump stuff herself. I mean, she's a decent investor, but, she's definitely trying to get with financial cartel.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi Vert, but you got to be bullish on him. We actually just talked about him a few minutes ago. Apparently, he wants to buy Planet. You got to be bullish on someone who doesn't know their own age. He just figured out that he's actually a year older than he thought he was his whole life.
That's incredible.
I don't know any of his songs, so.
I think the greatest meme right now is like Da Baby.
And then you got Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I just figured out which one's which.
And then you have Birdman, who they called just Baby.
Baby, yeah.
What? How many babies do we need in the rap scene? How many babies do we need in the rap scene? Leave your comments below. YouTube.
I mean, I'm bearish on YouTube. There's obviously a lot of censorship. They're deplatforming people left and right. You can't be for that. And Twitch is what I'm really bullish on because streaming is the future for 100%. So YouTube's losing out there.
This one goes into what he was just saying, so you can expand upon it. Live streaming.
Very bullish. Live streaming is the future. People like that engagement. They like the interaction that they get with the people they watch. It makes them feel more like the community. They can get questions answered. Live streaming is so big that a project like Theta is coming around to help improve live streaming quality.
So what do you think? Are you bearish or bullish on these answers? Do you have any suggestions for the next episode of Bearish or Bullish? Let us know down in the comments. Also, if you like this video, please send that like button to the moon and subscribe. Until next time, this is Brian with Hit Network, and have a great weekend.